Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thank you for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it, and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing what might be Omega's most universally appealing and versatile watch of recent years. This is the 38.5mm stainless steel Seamaster Aqua Terra. Easy to wear on my 16cm circumference wrist. It's only 13.1mm thick and 47.4mm from lug to lug. The spacing between the lugs is 19mm, and I would recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 13.5cm circumference. Taking it off the wrist and taking a closer look at the bracelet, you can see that it's a handsome bracelet. It has a broad set of links, which means they're a bit wider than they are long, and you can see there's staggered alignment with the centers larger, staggered, and polished, with the shoulders of satin finish and the outer face is all of high polish. Removable links are fixed in place by screws. You can see that there are half links built into the bracelet so you can fine-tune your sizing, and then there's a sequential closure twin trigger clasp on the underside. The twin triggers ensuring that the system will remain resolutely shut until you depress both triggers and positively disengage. Jump into the case. It's familiar to Seamaster fans and Speedmaster fans too. The lyre style lugs, the expanding bevels and polish, the satin finished flanks, and of course this is the pre-2017 Aqua Terra that had a little bit more shear guard or crown guard structure around the crown itself. A conical polished bezel, and then let me remove my fingerprints here. You can see a lovely blue metallic teak deck dial. Now the teak deck concept is Omega's way of paying reference and deference to the decks of yachts, and the idea is that the Aqua Terra, despite not having a rotating bezel, is intended for largely the same crowd that would purchase or at least consider a Rolex Yachtmaster. It's an aquatic sports watch, but not a hardcore sports watch like a sub or a diver 300 meter. The dial is handsome. It features a lightly glowing blue metallic with those vertical striations, all applique indices, applique Omega logo and marquee, I should say, and then you have a trapezoidal aperture for a monotone date disc. And at the base of the dial, you can see we are 150 meters water resistant. It is a Master Co-Axial, which means it's a coaxial with the SI14 silicon hairspring, and it is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. The screw down crown, which helps make that 150 meter water resistance possible, allows you to release and then use the time zone feature to jump time zones. Notice how seconds continue to beat along, the minutes hand continues to advance. I'm changing the hour. I can even jump the international date line in either direction with no disruption here. Turn it all over and you can see the movement that makes this possible. I should also mention that if I want, I can activate stop seconds. There is a hacking feature, so if you want to set your watch to a clock or an atomic clock, you have that stop seconds functionality. Turn it all over, open up the clasp one more time so we can get a better look. We have the Omega twin mainspring barrel caliber 8500. It is a coaxial. In fact, it is the tri-level coaxial, so the most sophisticated and current architecture for the escapement, invented in 1974 by Dr. George Daniels, maestro British independent watchmaker, industrialized in 1999 by Omega 20 years ago, and now pretty much perfected. It lives up to all of the original billings by Daniels. Short-term timing precision, long-term timing stability, and reduced maintenance requirements. Plus, with a full balance bridge and a free-sprung index, this is a very shock-tolerant version. The silicon hairspring makes it essentially amagnetic, and then you have the twin mainspring barrels, which provide both a very substantial 60-hour power reserve as well as improved amplitude characteristics after 24 and 48 hours. A Rolex after 24 hours that was running at 310, 315 degrees of amplitude might be as low as 270, 275 after 24 hours. With the even torque release of twin mainspring barrels, you don't have that problem here. 39 joules, automatic winding, bidirectional. It beats away at the coaxial specific beat rate of 25,200 vibrations per hour. Of course, it is adjusted in 5 positions and certified with the COSC as a Swiss chronometer. Plus, you have handsome arabesque Côte de Genève across the bridges and a combination of black polished and blackened screws both to give the watch a different look. Of course, Omega making within the Swatch group as a whole every part of this movement, right down to the stones and the proprietary shock protection. You're getting a lot when you buy a modern coaxial Omega. You could see this one and make it yours on the watch box. Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra 38.5mm.